So I gotta ask, do you plan to put a ring on our mermaid's finger?
Yeah, eventually.
aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing DGG and Halle Bailey. Now, some hours ago, Shade Room posted that DDG put up a post on his Instagram story saying that he and Halle Bailey are broken up months after they welcomed their son, Elu. Now, at first I was like, wow. When I now read the comments, a lot of people were like, it's not true, that DDG is probably trolling and the rest. But then again, I saw another post that made me feel like maybe this is real. Anyway, let's check out what people had to say about the whole situation, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
Why?
Because Coley died, then Halle and Daryl breaking up.
I know.
I think if they did break up, I think they'll get back together.
They just broke up.
Yeah, it's.
But every time they broke up, they've never
taken
This is the first time they took it to the internet.
Yeah.
Did y'all see his tweets from yesterday? Let me see. How's it LDDG?
So DDG posted on Instagram that him and Halle have parted ways and they are just going to co-parent. And I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. I'm surprised because they actually lasted a lot longer than what, I expected. So I'm like, they're just going to thug it out. I'm not surprised because of his actions in the past. It gave very much jealous, okay? And I think if Halle wasn't his girlfriend, the mother of his child, he wouldn't be jealous of her. If she was just somebody on TV, he would not be jealous of her. But because she is his girlfriend, that's why he's jealous of her, because she is more successful than him. I don't think he's a man who could handle dating a woman who is more successful, who has more money, who doesn't need him, has a bigger fan base. Whether you like it or not, DDG has been on YouTube for years. He has a very large fan base. So he's probably used to, being the known one in the relationship, being the prize, and he's not in this case. During the Little Mermaid rollout, he really showed his butt. Like, he definitely showed that he was jealous of her. He was trying to take her shine. He didn't seem happy for her. Like, some of the shady stuff that he was tweeting and stuff like that. The man just couldn't handle a girl like her. And that's okay. Some men cannot date up, okay? They need a woman who needs them. Some men resent women who are more successful than them, okay? They lose respect. Like, it's rejection. They lose respect for themselves because the woman is doing better and the man is supposed to do better, gender roles. Halle could have walked away from this situation, not a baby mother, not a single mom, if she had have left when Ruby Rose posted them DMs and DDG is in a public relationship with her, but in his ex's DMs. She should have left then. She should have left when Ruby Rose was like, that shirt that you got on, that you probably just seen at his house and threw it on, is my shirt. That's when she should have left. But, you live and you learn, She can still get a man. She can still get a man.
Looks like rapper DDG and Little Mermaid actress Halle Bailey have decided to go their separate ways. They also have a child together. And I talked about it before, how some men will weaponize having a child with a woman. Because having a child with a woman is to some men a bigger commitment, because if you divorce him, you don't have to ever see him again. But if you have a child with him, you have to, co-parent, and you have to facilitate visits. And she's a small child. You're going to have to talk to each other. It's like what Offset told Cardi, you my baby mama, I won. Some men consider this a win. I'm able to be in your life whether you like it or not, and I didn't have to marry you to do it. His response to her success with The Little Mermaid was a serious red flag. When she got the huge opportunity to play the first Black Little Mermaid, instead of him just getting in the background and just being supportive, he was writing diss tracks and making little slick comments about her and her co-star. And there was rumors and speculations about him being in contact with his ex-girlfriend at the time. Like, he almost overshadowed this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for her, because I don't think he could handle that level of success falling on her and not him. Not all men have the emotional bandwidth necessary to thrive in a relationship where the woman, her career takes off before theirs does. The woman is more successful than they are. So I'm not going to say I saw this coming, but I will say there were some red flags.
So according to yesterday, DDG and Halle Bailey are no longer dating, right? But you know what's pissing me off? The people that's like, oh yeah, she ruined her career for him. We tried to tell her. When was her career ruined? When? When did the check stop clearing? She still played Ariel in The Little Mermaid. Her song that she made right after Halo was born, that did really well. And the song that she just released is doing really well. So I'm confused. Like, when did the check stop clearing? Like, I'm so over the people that's like, oh yeah, she ruined her career. When she did not ruin her career. Have y'all seen a career ruined before? She's doing just fine, and she's gonna continue doing just fine. Now, what it seems like to me, I don't know because I'm not in a relationship, but I'm just guessing, just an educated guess. It seems like something happened, and instead of really trying to work to figure it out, he just went on the internet and just announced that they split up, being childish and putting everything on the internet like he's known to do. And she reacted, meaning she is all for it. Since you want to take it to the internet and let everybody know that we split up and all this other stuff, we are actually going to split up. And that's perfectly fine. I would much rather a woman choose herself and the mental health of her child and separate from the father than stay with the father that loves to put everything on the internet and could potentially mess up her child's mental health and her mental health. Just leave. Because at the end of the day, she is Halle Bailey, the Little Mermaid. She's gonna be fine. She's been doing fine, and she will continue doing fine, period.
Are we surprised? Because I'm not. I can't even express how I really feel sometimes about things because this app is very sensitive. But I just find it so sad. I'm not. It's not sad anymore. It's not sad because we have to stop feeling bad for people who willingly sign up for the situations that they are put in. People love to say it's always after the baby. No. It's always going to happen when you have kids with men who don't want to marry you, who had no intention of marrying you, who wanted to impregnate you and not make you an honest woman. But Halle was pregnant with her baby when she was like, what, 22? Because she's 24 now. To me, it's like, you didn't have to do this with her. You could have waited. Peak of Miss Little Mermaid, peak of career. Can we stop making permanent decisions with temporary men in our lives? The baby's not even 1 year old and this house was already broken. Actually, the house was broken when you had the baby before the ring. But you know what? You can't change what already happened and what's existing, but you can use this as a lesson learned for other women. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Halle and DDG quote unquote broke up. Somebody asked me what I thought. I don't think anything. And after seeing Deshae and Brooklyn react, it gave that it was fake. Their reaction was mad forced. If it's real, I owe y'all each $1. Okay.
So DDG and Halle done broke up. Like, come on now. I was just getting used to the idea of them together. Because remember how a couple years ago, we didn't really want them together. We did not like that at all. But then after Halo, I was kind of getting used to it. And now they break up. Now, first I want to say I love Halo. Like, that is the cutest baby ever. Love Halo. But I feel like we need to normalize getting married before having kids. Because I do kind of find it a little interesting that people would rather commit to having a child, you know, a living human being, instead of putting a ring on it first. And then I'll hear people be like, well, marriage is a lot of commitment. So is the baby. Like, if you can't commit to a marriage, then how do you expect to commit to this child? Now, don't get it twisted, because there is no doubt in my mind that Halle and DDG will be amazing co-parents. But I'm honestly wondering, like, why did they break up? Because let's be honest here, I'm thinking it was Usher and them cherries. Because after what happened with Kiki, Usher has been known to break up relationships. But then if I'm being real, you know, having a baby does put things into perspective. So then maybe they realize that they just weren't meant for each other.
A lot of people are talking about the Halle and the DDG situation, and I feel like I want to shed an entirely different light on it. Because we're talking about the what ifs, and I can't believe that he did this, and da-da-da this, and da-da-da that. Somebody who had gone through a really bad postpartum that lasted me literally up to 10 months after I had my baby. This period of time is one of the hardest times for young parents, and on top of that, one of the hardest times for the mother herself. We don't really know who said it, but I know that there was a good amount of times where I looked at my husband and I said, I don't want you here, literally because my brain was so fucking foggy and fucked up, and I was emotional, and everything was just imbalanced, and it was bad. And Halle's baby isn't that old. She could still be in this period where she's going through this. And I know with DDG's history, we're gonna look at him and be like, you trolling bitch, I don't know if I can trust you. That shit that you did with Ruby Rose, you know, you dirty as hell. But what if there really is the chance that this is the break that they have to take, that they genuinely do love each other? And what if Halle was the one that initiated it? So instead of automatically assuming that there is something absolutely malicious behind it, we have to realize that pregnancy is really hard on a woman, and it is also really hard on a man, and it's also really hard on a relationship.
So apparently this message from DDG's alleged close friends has been floating around the internet, and DDG has replied and said that he doesn't even use close friends, so he wants people to stop being weird. In the alleged close friends message, it says, "I'm a grown man, I can make my own decisions. He chose to split because of personal reasons. Nah, it's not a skit, I'm not hurt, and I'm not missing out on anything. And her head game is trash AF. As long as my son good, I'm good." First of all, for the people believing this message, it's insanity that someone believed that he actually typed this. If that were the case, that is childish as hell to type. Her head game trash AF? Really? Like, is that even something he would say? Is that his character? I don't really think so. And it's like, why would you disrespect the mother of your kid like that? Especially since we know how much DDG loves his son. So I don't think this is a real account. I think somebody created some type of spam account and knew that this will start trending. I mean, yes, the profiles look similar, but there's not a verified checkmark next to it. On DDG's real account, there's a blue checkmark on all of his social media platforms. As you can see, he literally has one next to his Twitter account. So whoever is going around spreading these false messages is insane. But at least now we know it is definitely confirmed that the two have split up, so it's not a skit. Sometimes relationships just don't work out, and that's okay.
Somebody mentioned this couple and this dynamic in my comment section when we were talking about Cardi B and Offset, right? And mentioned how they got together very quickly, had a baby very quickly, and now just as quickly, the relationship is over, right? Once again, I don't know either one of these, so I'm not making a comment about either one of them in particular. The feedback that I'm going to give is about women and our choice to have children or not to have children. I think it's something that you need to think about. You need to be prepared to do on your own, because men give children to you. They don't have children with you. It's something that you have to want more than you want a relationship, and even more than you want a family. I think we have to redefine the idea of a family being this me, this my man, and we have a baby, as opposed to I want to have children because I want to have children, and I'm going to surround my children with love. And I accept that men have a choice on if they want to be involved in a child's life. And historically, most often, they choose not to when they don't want to be with you no more. Okay? And so, cautionary tale, when you are ascending, when you are a successful woman, you are a target. And I promise you, weaponized pregnancy is a very real thing.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm messy. I swear I'm about to go to bed. But like, y'all sad that DDG and Halle broke up, like he's not the man that embarrassed her while she was on a press tour for The Little Mermaid, to the point where Disney had to push back the second trailer release because he was embarrassing her with Ruby Rose?
All y'all folks that was mad because Halle was with DDG, them folks broke up today. So y'all must gonna be putting something on the grill or something, because the way y'all was heated in that 2022, 2023 era, talking about some she does not need to be with him, as if that was not a grown-ass woman. I expect to go get a plate or something. I do kind of expect a little gathering to go get a little plate or something. Now, DDG, he basically said it's not gonna work. After much consideration, we have decided to go our own ways. And could this be a prank? Given the track history, very much so. Could be a little, y'all saw that? And Halle be on, we tricked y'all. But they broke up. It's another day. I always say, when she gets sick of him or vice versa, they'll leave. And I don't want to hear no, she finally woke up. Shut up. Trust me, that girl knew who she was with. That girl woke up every time she rolled over and saw who was laying in her bed. Trust me. The only thing is now they got the baby. Which I don't understand this new trend of being together for so long and wait till the baby get here and then break up. They do say kids change a relationship. Not to say kids aren't a blessing, in which they are, but you just want to be very mindful with who you're having that child with. If that makes sense. But where the get-together is going to be at, because y'all was upset about that.
This DDG and Halle breakup situation just shows who the true weirdos are. Because I don't understand how you could be so hyper-fixated on a celebrity relationship when you got your own problems in your own relationship that you gotta fix. And some of y'all got problems in y'all relationships because y'all put celebrities on a pedestal. Y'all be so ready to risk it all for a celebrity that don't even know you, that doesn't even recognize your existence, and will never ever recognize your existence. And look, I understand, I get it if she's your favorite musical artist and you just genuinely want better for her, because I understand that some of the things that DDG has done were really toxic, but there has to be some logical reason why she forgave him for the things that he's done. Because we don't know what happens behind closed doors in their relationship. We only know what is shown to us on social media. To be honest, she hasn't said anything about the breakup, and she doesn't have to. She doesn't owe y'all an explanation. So I don't understand why everybody's making so many assumptions on why they broke up. Like, it's okay to have a mutual breakup. There doesn't need to be any drama. But so many people want it to be drama. So many people want it to be messy for whatever reason. And I just never understood that. But at the end of the day, they gotta do what's best for them so they can be happy. That way their kid can be happy.
This is why Halle and DDG broke up. Having a child with someone will test your relationship to depths that you cannot even imagine. It doesn't matter how locked in both of you were before, how in love you were, whether you were married or single. It will test you. Even if you have money, you're successful, you have a community around you. Why? Because hormones will push the woman to places that she's never been before. I'm not talking about postnatal depression. I'm talking about hormones. A woman's hormones takes 2 years before she gets back to how she was before she was pregnant. And that can really affect a relationship. You have to understand that these are two young people who were so besotted with each other for a long time. Yes, he was throwing shade here and there with Ruby Rose and doing all that stupid stuff because he's a bit of a troll. I'm not going to lie, I don't really see what Halle saw in him. However, they were happy together and then they decided to procreate and bring Halo. Now we see that it's so hard. Why is it hard? Because having a child with someone just pushes you into becoming someone new. And some people aren't happy with this new version of themselves because they've kind of lost who they were before. What do I mean? Like the man might be more jealous of how affectionate the woman is towards the child and less attention towards him. Or the woman's hormones, once again, really plays a lot of factors into it. Or the woman shows more affection towards the baby and the man feels like he's been abandoned and neglected. Or the woman doesn't seem as fun anymore because her priorities have changed. Or the man doesn't seem as fun anymore because he seems selfish and you're just like, why are you doing this rather than focusing on the child? There's so many reasons. So if you've had a child with someone, really work on your relationship. Don't crack because it's so easy to break up. So easy. That's why most people, when they have a kid, they break up and they remarry someone else. And you're like, why? Because it's so easy to find someone else attractive, someone new. You don't have that animosity towards them. So you always have to work on your relationship. But single women, I will say this, protect your womb. Protect your womb because the guy that you choose to have a baby with, that's the guy you're going to be locked in for life. And getting married is simple because you can get a divorce. Yes, you split the assets, but you keep it moving. But when you have a kid with someone, that's a lifelong generational commitment.
All I'm going to say is Halle is an Aries. So DDG, what did you do to her? Go delete that post now and go say sorry. When DDG birthday? He a Libra. He's sneaky. What was you over there doing, Daryl? I just hope that y'all could co-parent peacefully and baby Halo is just... DDG's a good... I love DDG as a dad. And I know Halle the shit because she an Aries, but that's so sad. That's why DDG on here crashing out and cussing y'all the fuck out. He's going through a heartbreak. Y'all better leave that man alone.
So allegedly, Halle and DDG broke up. And this is crazy because they were so cute. I mean, they literally just started building their little family, had their cute little Halloween costume together. Everything was going up. But once again, you never really know what's going on behind closed doors. They did have a little bit of relationship drama last year, you know, with the whole Ruby Rose thing, but they overcame that. But damn, man, this sucks. Halle hasn't posted a statement yet, but maybe she will. She doesn't have to. It's none of our business. But wow, October is off to a crazy start.
Bruh, DDG and Halle just broke up? On my soul, where was I at? I ain't never seen them have no relationship problems on social media. Y'all did a good job behind it. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. You might as well should have just let Usher feed her that cherry. Fuck did you talk about if you was just gonna break up with her? Or did she break up with you? I don't know. Don't really matter. But at the end of the day, why did y'all break up? I really want to know. I'm concerned because y'all looked cute. That's why I keep telling people looks are deceiving. You can't judge. Like, that's what I be trying to tell people. Talking about some they separating and focus on your careers. Bro, why did y'all just have a baby and then just... We love y'all together, bro. Like, we ship y'all together. Why would y'all break up right after y'all had a baby? Like, that don't make sense. I think you want to fall in the... I think you're trying to be like Dub and get a new girlfriend after he already had a kid. Oh, my God. Okay, we can... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. On my soul, bro, this is not okay. I'm tired of relationships. It's like, dude, why even get in a relationship? Why? Why get in a relationship if y'all gonna break up? I don't know what to do right now. Call me back.
This is a really bad week for DDG. With his 9 to 5 comment that did not go over very well with a lot of people. It was a very out of touch reality comment. And then he announced yesterday that he and Halle are no longer together, but they're still co-parenting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't actually believe that him and Halle broke up. I thought maybe he was like joking because he likes to do a lot of pranks, and I just don't take that man seriously. He is a very unserious man. And honestly, I kind of was starting to like him because of his videos with his son, and he was getting more likable. Not completely likable, but likable. And I honestly thought that he posted that to do some sort of damage control with this whole 9 to 5 comment, because that 9 to 5 comment was like, it was an outrageous comment, okay? But then I saw online that he was being 100% serious, and I was like, wow, this is a really bad week for DDG, because, I mean, people are upset with him about the 9 to 5 comment, and now we all know that you and Halle are not together. I'm glad that they're on good terms, that they're co-parenting, and this did not end like on bad terms. I also love Halle. She's just cute, and I love her as a mom. She's just a great mom. I wasn't a fan of her with DDG. I just don't like DDG. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Like, I just think that man is so unfunny and so unserious, and like the rumors and allegations of him cheating on her, I think at one point, I remember distinctly that, like, I think it was Ruby Rose who like screenshotted and posted like a DM from DDG. Tell me if I'm completely wrong on that part. I vividly remember that being on Twitter and blowing up, and people were like, Halle needs to break up with him, and I agreed, because but yeah, that man is totally having a really, really bad week.
I understand nobody asked for my opinion on the whole DDG Halle situation, Halle. Thing is, my theory is that I don't think DDG appreciated or liked the fact that Halle was trying to be a mom and a career woman. Because men don't be making jokes, bro. Men don't be making jokes. They be telling the truth. And so when he was talking about something, he'll be like joking with Halo, like, you know those videos where he talks to Halo. He'll be like, yeah, Halo, your mommy's out trying to be a movie star and a girlfriend and a mom. She trying to do it all. So I'm the one really here raising you, and I'm this and I'm that and da-da-da. Huh? And then I think, you know, Halle was on Snapchat talking something so hard, like postpartum and being away from your kid and trying to keep up your career and like be on set and like fly back and forth or drive back and forth to see your kid. It sounds like it was a lot, and DDG was probably like, why can't you just sit down and be a mom? But, you know, that's not necessarily fair, because if the roles were reversed, nobody would even think twice if he went back to work immediately or started doing XYZ. So that's just my thoughts. I don't think he wanted her to do both, to be a girlfriend, a mom, and a career woman. That's my thoughts.
DDG, you better be trolling, baby. DDG posted and said that him and Halle broke up. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When it comes to these famous couples and stuff, I don't never be surprised when they break up, because people be pretending, you know, acting all happy, getting money, whoop-de-whoop. But this one actually broke my heart and my soul. He better be trolling. I think he trolling, because y'all know DDG be playing, but like, that would actually crush my soul, because it's something about them. I get this really good feeling in my spirit and my soul when I see them together. And when people be judging them and saying all this stuff, I just don't be feeling the way that they feel. So DDG, I'm not playing. You better be trolling. You better be trying to get a bag. You better be, or I'm gonna be pulling up on you and Halle, because she play a role in this too. I ain't just gonna blame you. Y'all better stop playing with me and baby Halo. We was rooting for y'all. Me and Drake was gonna come to y'all wedding.
DDG and Halle have just broken up. They were the role models. Why do people have babies and then they suddenly decide to part ways? Halo's a good baby. I look at DDG and Halo on my For You page and I say, I want to be a dad like that. And now they've broken up. Was it the Usher thing? Did DDG say, so what, you want to be eating another man's cherries? Saying that. Was it the comments he made about the 9 to 5? Who knows? Maybe he's trolling. I hope he's trolling. But this is the first time a social media couple has broken up and I've actually felt a type of way about it. Because I actually enjoy watching them. No! For Halo's sake, get back together, bruh. You don't deserve this. But anyway, don't just sit there and follow me, because I know you don't follow me, you bum.
Every time I wake up, there's something new. Apparently, DDG and Halle are no longer together, which is crazy to me. She just had their baby, Halo, and I really hope that this is a joke. Y'all know how he loves to troll a lot. I actually like them together, and this would really hurt my heart if this is true. If you remember DDG's OG YouTube channel, you would know his previous exes. And no shade to them, they were all beautiful, they were all cool, chilled. But for some reason, Halle just brought out a different side of him that I never seen before. I will miss their vlogs together, and I do think they complimented each other really well. But my thing is, even if this was true, why do celebrities feel like they have to announce when they're single or when a breakup has happened? I get it, people are nosy, but it's like, what if she wasn't ready to address that yet? It always gave me those vibes back in middle school when we would post our little status and say single, or make single our profile name on Kik. But I don't know, what do you think?
So DDG and Halle Bailey have broken up. Few hours ago, Diddy, I hope this man is not like trolling, like he's not doing this for clout, because if he's doing this for clout, he posted on Instagram, his Instagram saying, dear supporter, dear family members, whatever, I don't even care, I don't even want to read it. And I'm just like, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense at all. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. I want to know who broke this relationship up. I want to know who did it first. Guys, they've broken up. Halle Bailey and DDG, they're done. Like, done. We just saw these couples not too long ago, like, cuddling up, going on vacations on their YouTube. We just saw Halle Bailey on a concert, Usher's concert, and DDG like took the little fruit. You telling me this is not making sense? I don't believe this man. I feel like this man is looking for clout, and he's just using that to, you know, to pull people to get clout. I don't believe it's true.
Why did DDG just announce that him and Halle broke up? Listen here, Halo's dad. This better be some sick joke. This better be a joke. This better be a Halloween prank, cause ooh, there's some scary shit. And then gonna post this on his story. And it's I kinda, it's hard to believe him because he's always trolling. But this don't. All I hear is Offset in the back of my head. You my baby mama, I won. That's all I hear for some reason. I don't know why. So you just go impregnate the Little Mermaid and dip? Call Poseidon. Call Ursula. Call somebody. You know what? This was the best Halloween costume for him at this point. I am disappointed. I pray this is a joke. So I'm going to say they allegedly broke up. They allegedly. This better be a joke. He better come out and say that they're joking right now. Why are you so concerned in somebody else's relationship? Because I can.
And Halle and DDG breaking up just lets me know that I don't have no hope out here. Because one thing about it, I feel like that girl is a good girl. And she deserved that fairy tale love story. But one thing about niggas, I feel like niggas like bitches who dog them out. Like, y'all, if you never been in no situation and you just dog a nigga out, I feel like he love you more. But when you a good girl, it just make them try to run all over you. But she ain't. She's a bad bitch. Halle is a bad. I think her name is Halle. Halle is a bad bitch. Like, I'm pretty sure she can get a way better nigga. But it's just like, who wants that perfect love story? Anyway, I do. And I hate when they try to leave you when you had your baby. And I can't say that he left her. We don't know what happened. But still, it's just the principle of the situation. Nigga, don't try to get me pregnant. I have my baby and you want to, oh, hey, we just friends. No. And I know people, babies be blessings, but goddamn, like, if I would have knew this from a year from now, I wouldn't have had this baby. I don't know. I feel like niggas just love hoes. Like, but once a good girl gone bad, baby, she's gone forever. So he better keep her right now. But oh my God, I see her now dog his ass in the future.
Before y'all start with the DDG Halle breakup ting ting ting, my question is this promotion?
for his new music, because like I wanna ask these questions first, because this is what DGG posted before that breakup post. He posted new music, his new video single, I don't know what this is, called Clockin', right? Okay, my point is this promotion for his single? Because you know how DGG be, so I'm like, but it has me thinking, like, is this real or not? Because like,
now it seems people are divided about the whole thing. Some people believe that it's real, some people believe that it's not real, some people think that it's about time Halle Bailey gets rid of DDG because they never really liked them together. Personally, I really don't know a lot about their dynamics because I really was not following them. It was just when she was trying to cover up that she was pregnant, and there was so much buzz about how she is pregnant at the peak of her career, and she not giving like an official statement that she's pregnant when she was pregnant, and then people got offended by that. And when she started sharing about the pregnancy and her son after she had given birth, people were like, we don't care and everything. I actually have a video where I talked about the fact that she has the right not to share that she's pregnant during pregnancy, and I also related it to some culture where people don't announce that they are pregnant. Anyway, so I really don't have like a solid knowledge about them, but I've been looking at a lot of things that have occurred at this time, and I don't know what to believe. Now, when people were saying that DDG was probably trolling and everything, I was thinking that maybe it's true, because I noticed that Halle Bailey has not said anything about the breakup, and when he put up the statement on his Instagram story, he signed it with DDG. So it was not DDG and Halle, it was just him bringing out his own statement. And then I found out that before he put up that post, he has put up a post that he has a new song out. And I remember that before they announced Alo's name, he had a song out where he mentioned Halo, and then shortly afterwards they mentioned that their son is named Halo and everything. So I was just thinking, is this whole thing a cloud chasing kind of thing to get his music out there, to get his new song out there, because he's a YouTuber, he's a rapper, and star power wise he is on the lower end compared to Halle Bailey. So the only thing that I feel like he thinks he can use to like get people's attention to him at this point is to say that they've broken up, because they can't use the pregnancy, they can't use the son, because he has already been showing his son up and down on all sort of videos. So there's nothing else that he can use to like trigger people, to rage bait people into checking his space, checking his page out, and him being the talk of the internet. So that's the only thing that he can use, in my own opinion. Now, if that is the case, if he's using this breakup situation for rage bait, for cloud chasing, it is a rubbish move, and it's very disgusting in my own opinion, because I really don't know why he has to reach that level and be making his relationship seem like it was a PR relationship. I really don't understand why he needs to do that. Now, in all honesty, like I said, I really don't know a lot about them. I really don't know a lot about their dynamics, but I've seen some videos with the both of them, and it looked like Halle really liked him. So I was just trying to push aside the fact that a lot of people do not like him. So I didn't want that to like color my judgment, to make me biased. But honestly, when I checked out some things about him, when I checked out some videos and some things, it looked like the guy has some issues with Halle being the bigger star, and he desperately wants to be the one on top. He desperately wants to be the one that has the bigger star power. he does not look like somebody that would support her per se. Now there are some couples that the wife, the partner, the wife, the female partner is the one with the biggest success, the biggest star power. And when you see their husbands or their partner, you notice that even though the partner is not as successful as them or has the bigger attention on them, they are actively trying to make their partner comfortable. They're always trying to make them more successful. You see them like really doing things to help them and not bring them down. But with DDG, I got this feeling that it doesn't really like that she has the bigger star power, and possibly he got together with her to try and push his own star power, to try and be a big deal. And I don't think he has really achieved that right now. So he's trying every which way to like get there, and he is not above dragging her or intimidating her or trying to humiliate her to get to that level. Now, this was my thought before I even recently found out some of the things that he has been doing, some of the jealous things that people have said he has been doing. And I was like, I don't know. I really wanted it to work for them, because Halle Bailey really looked like she liked him, even though I felt like she's like a goody girl, and I don't know how the dynamic works. But then again, the good girls are always with the guys that you might not think are really like good face value wise. They might be good, they might be good in the house, they might be good to them. But that's what I felt with her. I felt like she really liked him, and she would do things to help him achieve his dreams. So that is what I have felt about their relationship. But right now, I'm not like, oh, she has finally gotten rid of him and the rest, because they have a child. And it also put into perspective the fact that a lot of people really did not like that she got pregnant for him at the time that her career was like going up well. And now, if this is really true, she's now a baby mama. Just like, how many? The child was born in December. This is October, for goodness sake. It's not, the boy is not even up to a year, and this is just going on. Some people have called it before. Some people knew that this was going to happen. There was a video where a blind news about her had come out, I think since April, that they were about to break up.
Here's a new blind item that is allegedly about Halle Bailey and DDG, and how she is setting up a story for when DDG leaves her. The former singer turned princess actress is setting up the reasons publicly why her significant other is leaving her instead of the real reason. And again, this is allegedly Halle Bailey, DDG, and severe postpartum depression. And the related headline reads, Halle Bailey gets real about severe postpartum depression battle after son's secret birth. Halle Bailey is battling severe postpartum depression after her baby boy's secret birth. The actress compared the experience to swimming in this ocean that's made up of the biggest waves you've ever felt in a recent Snapchat video. You're trying not to drown and you're trying to come up for air, she explained, and you have those moments when you come up for air and they feel like the most beautiful things and it's great, and then you have those moments where you are drowning again. Bailey, 24, clarified that her mental health struggles have nothing to do with her 3-month-old son, Halo.
I've always said when having kids, you need to prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. And if this situation is not a clear reminder of that, I don't know what is. I don't keep up with celebrity tea like that, but as a 30-year-old woman who doesn't have kids, who's considering maybe possibly having kids, this is something that I feel like is a great learning lesson for all young women out there who might be thinking about having children. Chloe Bailey is a beautiful young woman who decided to have a child with this person who I've been told is a rapper, but I've never heard any of his music, so I have no comment on that. This TikTok person right here, Celebrity T Blinds, posted on 4/24 that Halle was making plans to leave DDG, and this is after she had already given birth and she had posted that she was dealing with postpartum depression and like setting it up as a reason for them to break up. Well, now 6 months later, they've broken up. Now, fortunately for Halle, she's in a place where she's able to take care of her child without a care in the world. But apparently I've been learning that DDG is the one who has been taking care of the child most because she's out busy being the star that she is. And this is why I will always say, as a woman who has done pretty well for herself, you need to be so careful and so intentional about who you have a child with. It's not even funny. Like, I don't care what this guy presented himself to be like to Halle. The way that he presents himself to the majority of the world suggests that he's probably not the best person to take care of you as a mother and to be a husband and to be a father to a family, not just to have a baby with. Like, people will literally make you believe that they are good people just because they treat you kindly at any certain point in time. A person treating you kindly is not a representation of their character and who they really are. This man is a literal rapper, and I'm not saying that rappers are not good people, but I am saying that this man has literally dedicated himself to living a certain type of lifestyle, and there's certain types of things that come with that. And Halle is just not that girl. Like, you can clearly see that she is such a sweetheart. She has such a soft and kind spirit, and she is really just not about that life that this person lives.
Anyway, I don't know if it's clout chasing, if it's just trolling, if it's true. Now, why I'm just confused is because, yes, we know DDG for his trolling, for some things that you post and you think is a joke and it might be true, and it might be a joke and he will feel like it's true. But when I saw that allegedly, because I have not checked their page, that they are both not following each other on Instagram and they've removed pictures or posts that involves each other. So there is no picture or post or video of DDG on Halle Bailey's page, and likewise there's no picture or post or video of Halle Bailey on DDG's page, Instagram page. I was like, maybe it's true. But then again, I remember that I don't really trust celebrities. They do a lot just to get into the public eye. They do a lot just to be talked about. So it's possible that they might be together, but because they are together in trying to get DDG to a bigger star power, so because they might want to like use this bad publicity or bad news to get DDG's new song out there, Halle Bailey might have decided that let us pretend as if we're breaking up. Let's do all that. Let's do all these things so that you can get awareness for your new song. And now she might be doing it willingly, or he might have manipulated her to do it. I don't know. This whole thing is just a mess. People are happy, some people are disappointed. It's just complicated. For me, I don't know what to believe, because celebrity lives can be just a mess. It's just like the more you look for some people, the less you see, because everything is sometimes calculated with these people. So I don't know if it's true that they've broken up. I don't know if it's true that they are trolling, but the silence of Halle Bailey is making me feel a particular kind of way. I'm like, maybe it's true, but then again, and Halle Bailey is not someone that puts her business out like that. It's DDG that is the one that is always looking for attention every time. So I don't know. But then again, when they wanted to announce Halo's birth and name, DDG was the one that first posted it, and shortly after Halle Bailey did. But it's been maybe about 24 hours after he puts up that thing, and she has not yet put up any post. But like I said, it's just complicated, because DDG is someone that we know trolls people, someone that we know is kind of a cloud chaser. So I don't know what's going on, but it would be such a shame if this is true and less than a year after they've given birth to their son, they have parted ways. And if it is not true and they're using it to like boost his career, boost his song, it will be disappointing. It will be disappointing. It will not be surprising, but it will be disappointing. But then again, that's the way some celebrities roll. So it is what it is. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think it's true that DDG and Halle Bailey have broken up? Or do you think it's a rage bait or cloud chasing step to get people to check out DDG's new song? I would love to hear your thoughts about this whole thing. Did you like DDG and Halle Bailey together, or did you see this breakup a long time ago if it is true that they've broken up? I would love to hear your own thoughts about this whole situation. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you at the next one. Bye.